Hey guys, so I'm gonna talk about one of my memories of spending time with my best friend who we used to do a lot. And since the one who I met in baseball when I was 12 years old till t- and then until when I finished middle school, and then we met in high school. So one of my best friends in the world best friend in the world I've known for a long time, since the first time I met him was when I was 12 years old. Um, Matthew Solardo. So when I first met him, he was volunteering as a buddy in a Saturday baseball game, or can't remember if we did the Wednesday night game. I did do Wednesday night games somehow. When I first met him, he was taller than me when I was 12 years old. And I met him again in high school, since we both went to Saguaro High School. And once when I started high school, I was so taller than him. And one of my memories of him and I together was that we took gym class one school year when I was a freshman in high school, and Matt was a junior in high school. And oh yeah, every single time at PE, he's played some Grease songs, since the songs I've heard most on Grease was Grease Lightning and Summer Nights. And like, he used to play it on every radio audio stuff in the gym. And yeah, since my first time seeing Grease was my freshman year in high school, and it's like a good fashion movie, and that's all. And then he and I have seen Home Alone, and we've seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and we've seen Alvin and the Chipmunks, and we've seen the movie called Little Manhattan, where Josh Hutcherson dates Charlie Ray, or is friends with Charlie Ray as Rosemary Telesco. And that's all. And now I'm going to talk about some thoughts when me and my best friend Matt have done so far. Was that like just about sooner at the end of my freshman year, I went to his birthday party for the first time at Dave and Buster's at Desert Ridge. And we did bowling and played some arcade games, stuff like that. And then we met each other in baseball once again, and realized that he's still playing baseball. And although when we first start back seeing each other at Miracle League baseball game, we weren't on the same team yet, though, but since we weren't on the same team till, like, I think when I started my junior year in high school, I believe. And that's all. Like, I used to do Wednesday night game and Saturday game, and then I've done Saturday games. And his parents are really nice, and that's all. And then when I was a sophomore in high school and Matt was a senior, we were in the same classroom in chemistry class together. And chemistry was tough. But the crazy thing that was funny, the mistake I farted in class, right when I was right next to Matt, and then somehow it's like fun, and he thought it was like funny. Like every time he hears farts, he's like, he ate a whole can of beans. But yeah, and what we did in my sophomore year, my sophomore year in high school, and me as a senior, I once invited him to Skateland once to go roller skating, and when he went there for the first time, he was nervous, and then he got used to it somehow. Like, he went with his parents to Skateland, I think, back in 2017, or I believe. And speaking of them, I remember they got a new car back in 2017, which was the Ford Explorer, and they've had it for quite a long time. And he's gone to Illinois trips, the road trip every single summer, and that's all. And we've gone miniature golfing since. Back in the summer vacation of 2017, we went to Glow Golf somewhere on Shea. And we went to Cracker Jacks together like once or some. And and back in 2017, when we were still in school together, we went to the Cubs spring training game at Sloan Park, and my legs got fried cooked in the sun, and it was so painful, and I had sunburn for days and stuff like that, and then it was so painful to have that sunburn, that horrible sunburn, how it got me. And that's all. And in the summer of 2017, we went to Las Vegas together, which was what we did in Las Vegas was, although he wouldn't ride the roller coaster, the New York roller coaster, though. But what we did in Las Vegas was we rode the monorail, and we stayed at Mandalay Bay, and we swam in the wave pool. And the Mandalay Bay has the insane water park, and the lazy river. And we somehow went out to nice restaurants a lot, and yeah, so it was me, Matt, my grandparents, and Matt's parents that we went together as a party of Las Vegas. It was really a good time. And Matt and I got our own room, and his parents got their own room, and my grandparents got their own room. And the thing when I know about my best friend Matt, that he likes burps and stuff like that, but I'm alright with burps though. But and when I was a junior in high school, and Matt was still at Saguaro for his super senior year, we played baseball every weekend and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and my grandma, my first grandma, who passed away last year, thought about this amazing gift for Matt since he likes Route 66. My grandma had an idea of making a puzzle and making it in a picture frame to super glue it on the picture frame, and we gave it to him as his Christmas present, and I bet he was so thrilled. And that's all. And back in November, we went to the Fall Out Boy concert, since I think after baseball, I went home with Matt to be be at their house for a bit, and then we went to the Fall Out Boy concert, and and then I had some favorite songs from Fall Out Boy, and I can't imagine concerts there. They're so loud. They make my eardrums even bleed. And and before we went to Fall Out Boy concert, we ate at the Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers in Old Town Scottsdale, and then I think what I remember what I got there at Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers is that I got a cheeseburger with a fried egg on it, and it was pretty good, and with some fries and stuff like that. And 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 we spent a lot of time together when Matt was a super senior and I was a junior in high school. We played baseball a lot, and then and there's that one time that my family and I had to bring him home with us, and we did the Bean Boozled challenge in my old bedroom. Like before we did that, we ate at Mod Pizza, and we ate at Mod Pizza that day, and luckily I finished the whole of my pizza, and he saved his pizza for the next day, and we had a fun time having him over. And although he convinced me to have a YouTube channel, which is pretty fine since my first time seeing his channel was he did a lot of food challenges and Bean Boozled challenge and stuff like that. I remember he did the century egg challenge, and 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 oh yeah, and then it used to be when we were in school together. He used to go to Florida every single spring break since he's gone to Tampa, Florida. How he has some cousins renting a beach house in Florida, since they used to have their own spring break in Tampa, Florida every March. And then after the end of my junior year and his super senior year, I went to his graduation party at his house, and it was really fun. And we did the All-Star game at Miracle League, and and we've gone to the water park together several times, which was my first time going to the water park with Matt was that we went to Sunsplash back in August of 2016. It was me, Matt, and one of his friend, Joseph, that he's known for a long time. We went to Golfland Sunsplash, and we rode on every slides, and then there's that slide I wanted to go on, like that tall slide that's the bigger inner tubes. Like I think it was a Thunderbolt Super Bowl or something at Sunsplash, but Matt wouldn't go on it. Wouldn't go on it because he's scared of that height. And then I went on that a couple times. And I actually went to Golfland Sunsplash 2 years when I joined the Adapted Services summer camp. And we went on every slides, and we went on the Super Bowl, stuff like that. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we back in 2017, I think somewhere in April, we had the Miracle League trip at the Hurricane Harbor water park, where it used to be called Wet and Wild, since I think every Wet and Wilds went out of business. And then Matt and I spend much time together on the slides, and we went on every slides, and then there's that slide how you wouldn't go on is the one with the big ramp that you slide on. That's a little scary, but I'm a little used to it. But since I get a little nervous, but he gets way nervous. And we had a lot of fun time together. Since I used to think about it every single day of us at a water park together to spend time, and that's all. And we actually went to that place again back in 2019, and we had a good time. And there was this crazy thing that happened there at Hurricane Harbor. We were waiting to get a tube to go on a speed slide, how it mushes you up. At the very end, when those two guys got down the slide, one of them threw up on the slide, and we had to be on hold on going out so they can clean all that off. That was so insane. How hopefully I never threw up on a slide before. But yeah. Okay, let's see what did I remember some thoughts about spend time with Matt in my senior year in high school. We played baseball, of course. And I think we've had him over for movies somehow. And we had him over for a movie in Incredibles 2. And we went to Cracker Jacks together, of course. And there's that one time that he and I went on the same go-kart and I drove him. And we did mini golf somehow. And what did we do on my senior year in high school? Every day after school we used to see each other in the bus, and that's all. And then every time every once in a while if I had a question to ask him after school, I went up to his bus and asked him some question like what time are we getting together, and then depend what time we were, and then I went back to my bus anyway. But what did we do on my senior year in high school? Gosh, I don't remember what I did to spend time with Matt Solardo or some. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we went to the Diamondbacks game, of course, back in August. Either it was 2017 or 2018, or I can't remember what year we went to the Diamondbacks game. But and then I remember one of his videos that he joined Oso to play in the bands, and they did the recital, and then they did Love Shack by the B-52s. Since I started to get in love with that song all the time, and I used to play that song all the time, and that's all. Oh yeah, 2019. I had him come home with me after baseball because oh yeah, the reason he's came home with me twice after baseball is because his parents went to the Cubs spring training game, and they have peanuts over there, and he's allergic to peanuts and stuff like that, since he didn't want to be around peanuts, which is I don't blame him, and that's all. And the summer of 2019, we went to Main Event somehow. We did bowling and laser tag and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we had my birthday party we had a little little family, a little friend get together birthday party at Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers on Indian School, and it was quite the adventure. And it was two of my friends had joined me, and that's all. I met one of my family, and that's it. And then I started to go to school with them in the SCORE program after my job training at Fry's, and we had some good conversations and stuff like that. And then we went to Arcadia High School for a SCORE program, since since that's all where I went to. The SCORE program is at Arcadia High School, and that's all. And then we were in SCORE together for a little bit till COVID hit. And after my second year of SCORE, I started joining him at First Place. And I spend time with him somehow. Somehow I used to go to the gaming room very little, but I had a bad experience with going to the gaming room because people with autism are annoying, asking a bunch of questions. What characters are you playing? And stuff like that. But Matt was telling me, like, this guy named Thomas, who's from Charleston, South Carolina, he's nothing but a nonstop talker over when Matt was playing Grand Theft Auto in the gaming room, and like he would not stop talking. Since I met him once, but I never been around him with him talking that much for hours and hours. I bet he's kind of annoying, of course. But he no longer lives at First Place anymore, since he moved back to South Carolina. And that's all. And we went bowling together several times, and we started back hanging out together not too long ago when I moved here. We went to the new golf place called Putt Shack, and it's really a fun place, and that's all. And then usually we've seen each other at baseball every Saturday. And I've been to his birthday party like multiple times. And he had a nice birthday party. We went in a limousine, that's all. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to share about my memories of my best friend and I spend time together. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.